Hello, my name's Jon Sermon. I'm a church leader based in the UK, and I've been recording encouragement videos throughout much of the period of the COVID-19 pandemic. And right now, having had time off work after Christmas, I'm back at work. I'm back to recording and sending these out. And it is now the 3rd of January, the first Sunday of the new year, and I've had the delight of being in the church with a small congregation who have actually physically gathered, yet at the same time engaging with many more people through technology, and most of our people attending on their computers rather than in person because of the circumstances. And here we are as we start this new year. I think everyone's understanding is that 2020 proved to be an extremely difficult year for us all, and we're hoping for better things in the year to come. Now, we tend to always think like that, whatever was the downside of our experience in the year past, we're hoping for a better year to come. And in one sense, that's just human nature, isn't it? But there is a reason to hope for better to come. And that is because of trusting in God. And it's as simple as that. I know it sounds obvious, but we so easily forget that our life is in God's hands, and recognizing that, taking it into account and living accordingly is part of how we get to experience the positive side of life in relationship with God, even in the difficult circumstances. Now, the truth is, of course, that we look like having a very difficult time for some while yet, with the new variant of the coronavirus and the levels of infection rising so much, and the talk of delays for some of the schools and possibly all of the schools. It's a bit confused. And we know that until the major rollout of the vaccinations can be completed, the chances of really getting a more normal way of life are eluding us. That's true, and that's reality. This morning at church, we used prayers from a service called the Covenant Service, introduced by the Methodist denomination, but available to all of us. And in the Covenant Service, we recognise that we're living in relationship with God is what makes life meaningful and worthwhile. And so we invite everybody in the prayers to renew our covenant, our agreement, if you like, our understanding that we are living as God's people because of His grace alone, and because of His love reaching out to us, even to the extent of coming into human experience as a human baby, Jesus Christ, and having lived a human life, dying an undeserved death on a cross, crucified, that somehow, in ways our best theologians will always struggle with. We don't know quite how this works. This is God's wisdom, not human wisdom. But that death on the cross, undeserved as it was, paves the way for our own forgiveness and restoration and renewal of our relationship with God, if we choose to accept it. As we set out on this new year, hoping for better things to come, I would urge you, seriously consider what God has done for you and the invitation to a new life in Jesus Christ. Accept it and move forward with hope in the new year. God bless you.